Why is a simple question. It's so easy to ask. So why is it so hard to answer? Can you tell me that?
This is my why.
Hi, I'm Andy Jones, and this is my why.
All right, staff, we're going to take a reflection back this year. Our main goal that we're going to focus as a team this year is determining what our why is as educators. What you see on the board is called the Golden Circle, and it's how many great corporations work, such as Apple and Starbucks, and those companies that have been able to motivate their staff and their consumers. I put that in correlation to what we do here as teachers. All the data states that it's not the curriculum, it's not the next gimmick that comes out in education, it's not technology that increase scores, it's personal relationships we build with kids. That's the data I bank on. So when I look across this room, if I were to ask you, Chris, what do we do as educators? What do we do?
We teach and motivate students.
Teach and motivate students. And that's pretty easy. We all know what happens in a school. We teach kids. How do we do it? That's a little bit more complex, and very few people in these industries or organizations can really know how we do what we do. Mr. Philo, how do we do it?
Well, I believe we have to stick to the curriculum.
We educate kids through the curriculum, is correct. So if you're somebody on the street, they teach. How do they do it? They use the curriculum. But why do we do it? That's the deeper meaning. Why do we do what we do? Why are we sitting here as teachers? And everybody needs to take a gut check. And the answer is not June, July, and August. It's not a paycheck, because we all could have made money doing different things. I'm going to give you an example of my why, and we're going to work to build a building level why throughout the course of this year. My why, and it was probably brought to my attention from my mother at a young age, I like to help people. I'm a caregiver, and I'm a pleaser. So I could have probably done anything in social work and been fulfilled. But I chose to become a teacher so I can make an impact not only on our kids, but on the community. So as we move throughout the course of this year, during our PLC meetings, during our staff meetings, you're going to hear me speak of what your why is. I'm going to ask you to give me your why. It's a deeper reflection on why we're here, trying to build those personal relationships with kids so we can achieve at a much higher level than just following the curriculum. Thank you.
Mr. Lizick, I've been thinking about this. What's your why project for Mr. Weimer?
I've been thinking about it too.
We know what our why is.
Mr. Zawacki and Mr. Lizick support the students.
So, what is my why? I would be remiss to tell you my why without first telling you about my who. Mr. Kozlowski, my high school anatomy and physiology teacher. He inspired me to want to become a teacher so that I can inspire other young women and boys to want to pursue a career in science or even in the medical field.
And that's really what I'm trying to develop here is good citizens who are happy to work hard and not afraid to make mistakes in their lives and realize the value of being involved in their community and being the kind of people that you like to spend time with.
Okay, my why is not only helping students in the classroom become successful, but it's also helping students learn to help others outside of the classroom.
Mi por qué? My why. Why do I teach Spanish? I teach Spanish because I absolutely love the Spanish language and Spanish-speaking countries and the people that live in them. My goal, or my why, is I want my students to be able to use the Spanish language outside of the classroom so that they can travel and experience these Spanish-speaking countries for themselves. Hola chicos!
Hola.
¿Cómo están?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, gracias. ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo señora.
Me llamo Jesus.
Jesús.
Me llamo Jota Lamar.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Me llamo Juan.
Juan, mucho gusto.
Igual.
Bueno, el Señor Jesús, ¿cuál es tu color favorito?
Morado.
Morado. ¿Y de dónde eres?
Yo soy de Spring Church.
Ajá. ¿Cuántos años tienes tú?
Yo tengo 17 años.
Muy bien, yo tengo 34 años y yo soy de Estados Unidos también y mi color favorito también es morado. Gracias, chicos.
Gracias.
All right, so I was asked to talk about my why as a teacher. Why I come here, why I have come here every year for 39 years. And it's pretty easy. You don't last at something 39 years unless you have a reason. And basically my reason is to see students grow, to see them improve, so that on day 180 they're a little bit better than they were on day one. Better in the sense of they're better readers. We try to make them better speakers, better writers, better listeners, and above all, better people, because the world's a mess today, and we definitely need more better people.
What's my why? Let's take a look.
Mr. Philo, can you make a copy for me?
Mr. Philo, will you renew this book for me?
Mr. Philo, can you type the monitor password in for me?
Mr. Philo, will you check this book out for me?
Mr. Philo, can you help me find a book?
Mr. Philo, can you check to see if this is an error book? Mr. Philo, can you write me a pass for 7th period?
There's no greater feeling than helping others.
Thank you, Mr. Philo.
When I got tasked with teaching middle school as well as high school, I had the same kids for 5-6 years in a row. And that's an extremely transitional point in their life, and to be involved in that is pretty meaningful, and to feel like I had a part in something like that with all the students that passed through, I think it is probably the real reason why I continue to do what I do, because I feel it's, maybe my legacy, I guess. If I've done anything good with my life, it's probably that, so that's my why.
Always wanted to be a teacher. I can remember playing school as a kid because I just always liked the school setting and the opportunities that a school can provide. I enjoy showing what kids can do in the classroom academically and imparting knowledge and watching them grow. But I also like seeing the opportunities that we can provide for kids outside the classroom. And separately, my why I teach at Apollo Ridge is because we do have great kids like these here at the Blood Drive to work with on a regular basis. There's my why.
And working with students every day, supporting them in all that they do, teaching them in the classroom, outside of the classroom and activities. And my other why is this guy right here. I wouldn't come to work if it weren't for him. He is a great boss.
Hi, my name is Christine McCormick. I'm the secretary to the high school principal. And why am I here? It's because I care about our community. I care about our students that are in our community. They become a part of my family as they go through the 4 years. I learn a lot about them, and a lot of times I become that person that they come to just to talk to. That's why I'm here.
Mrs. Guido helps us prepare for our future.
She helps us create error-free resumes.
She helps us apply to colleges.
She helps us create effective cover letters.
Science is all about asking questions. Why is possibly the very first question that a child asks, and sometimes, as I mentioned earlier, it's the final question that we ask. Somewhere in between, that's our job as teachers, to try to answer as many whys as we possibly can.
Basically, that's why I'm here. I like to see students grow, and that's my why, and I'm sticking to it. Amen.
To help them know and believe that they put their minds to what they want to do, they can do almost anything.